Hey TL Nation, Sam Wiederhaft here, and we are at MindZero today with men's basketball head coach Cliff Ellis, Giannika Ogiaco, and Henry Abraham. Today, we're going to get our minds right and find out more about this 2023 Chanticleer men's basketball team. Let's do it. All right, before we go in and experience MindZero, I wanted to catch up with the man in charge, Cliff Ellis. Thanks for joining me. Year number 17. What gets you excited about this Chanticleer group?
Well, I like the people that are here. I like the work ethic. I think that they're committed to being successful, and they're becoming a family. And when you're together and work hard and you focus on your fundamentals, and you got people that want to do the right thing, and it's fun to coach.
You've won over 900 games. You know how to win a basketball game. What does it take to create a winning group?
Well, first of all, you got to have good players. I'm not going to deny that. You better have some good talent, but I think chemistry is huge. Understanding the game is huge. Fundamentals, I think, are a big part of it. And if you have all those intangibles, then you have ingredients to be successful. Our motto this year is be together, be tough, trust one another. And if we do those things, then we've got a chance to be good. The teams we play and the league that we're playing in is a fantastic league. It's proven that. And the game's changed. It's changed a lot. And but with those ingredients, you have a chance to be successful. Without them, I don't think you can be.
You talk about this group coming together, and you guys in the offseason went to the Dominican Republic for a preseason trip. Just what went into that trip, and how do you feel like your group really came together throughout that whole experience?
I think the one thing it does is give you an opportunity to bond. We were able to have practices before we went over there. We were able to have 10 practices, which you can do this every 4 years. So it gives you an opportunity to kind of get ahead of the game, so to speak. You can find out about your team before you get started. And going over there and playing and for our guys to see what it's like to be out of the country and play, that international experience is something that it's huge for these guys. It's a tremendous educational experience all the way around. So without a doubt, it gives us benefits in so many ways to become a better basketball team.
This is overall year number 50, I believe, for you in coaching college basketball.
Long time.
A long time. What are some of the things that you're still continuing to learn about the game?
Well, the game changes. When I started, there wasn't even a three-point shot. It was whoever had the big man was going to win, as a rule of thumb. And then it changed, and the game went to a three-point shot, which changed the game. And then it went to a shot clock, because back in the day, you could what we call freeze the ball, and you could have there were ACC games when North Carolina and other teams would play, and the score would be in the single digits, 9-7. But with the popularity of the game has changed. Television has changed the game. And as far as international sports, outside of soccer, it's the most popular sport in the world. Nationally, soccer is the biggest sport. The basketball is number 2, and there's a lot of opportunities there. But I've learned you have to adjust. You've gone from basically a two-point shot back in the early days to a three-point shot to a shot clock. Now you've got transfer portal, NIL. So the game changes. You have to be able to adapt.
You got for this 2023 Chanticleer group, returning players like Henry, new players like Giannika. What are some of the things that go into this team that make you say this team could win the Sun Belt this year?
Well, I think first of all you look at the experienced guys you have, because they have to lead the way. We've got a lot of new faces, but we've got Henry, we got Kylan, and we got Jimmy Nichols, and even Jalen Whitehead, guys that have been here before. And I think that what they can do is kind of lead the way for what to expect, because they have seen me coach. They know what I expect. And then with the guys that are here, is about putting one foot forward, one day at a time, getting better, because really and truly you want to be at your best in March. It's a league that usually is a one-bid league. So you win your tournament, you go to the NCAA. You don't win your tournament, then it's hard, unless you win every game. So you got to be reasonably smart. You get better every game and focus on how to play, because I think the game itself does a lot of things. We believe this with regards to coming to Coastal. Number one, get an education because that's your life insurance policy. But with the world the way it is today and the way basketball is played all over the world, we want to give these guys opportunities to be able to play, for a few years within itself. And the average lifespan of a professional player is 3 years. So my philosophy is to make sure that they do what they need to do academically. And the second thing is teach them what it's going to be like now to be successful so that they can understand what needs to happen, where when they get that education with me, that it's not a hard adjustment if they're able to play professionally because they already know what to expect. And then the third thing is make a difference in people's lives. I believe that, for young people to go out and touch people. I've always said if everybody can go touch people, if you can touch 10 people in your life, if you want the world to change, that's how the world changes. And if everybody does that, it's a domino effect and the world will change. We've got a lot going on today in this world. A lot of things that you see are negative, and you see the things, you don't see enough good things, but there are a lot of good things that are going on in this world, and basketball can be a part of that.
Coach, appreciate the time. Thanks for hanging out with me at MindZero, and looking forward to this season.
Absolutely.
All right, we're talking with Chanticleer forward Giannika Ogiako, a new face to the Chanticleer program. You come from Virginia Tech, George Mason. What led you to Conway, South Carolina?
I feel like it was a good mix. After talking to Ellis, I felt this was the right spot for me.
Talk to me about how the preseason's been and just how this group is coming together in those preseason practices.
I think the preseason has been pretty good. Getting to know each other's games, starting to trust one another, playing a few scrimmages together. So we all coming together now and trying to learn what everyone could do, everyone's strengths and their weaknesses, and trying to put them in positions for them to succeed.
You guys went to the Dominican Republic leading up to this 2023 season. How was that whole experience as far as, bringing the whole team together when you guys are playing in a foreign country?
I think it was nice. It was able to make everyone bond. It brought everyone together, made us go out to the beach and all this stuff, so it was pretty cool.
And of course, you're learning from longtime head coach Cliff Ellis. Just what are some of the things that you've learned from him in your time as a Chanticleer?
He's introduced so many things I've not been used to. He's big on education. He's big on taking care of your body. He's big on trusting, togetherness. So I think that's something that's very vital in the team's success.
You talk about just preparation and taking care of your body. We're about to do something, sauna, cold plunge. Are you familiar with stuff like that? Do you do stuff in your routine?
No, this is all new to me. This is new. This is all new.
Are you excited for it?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm excited.
There we go. Okay, next up, Chanticleer point guard and returning player, Henry Abraham. Henry, you played in every single game last season, your first year with Coastal Carolina. Just coming into this 2023-2024 season, how do you feel like you've improved on the basketball court?
I think I was very one-dimensional last year. I think I mainly just shot threes for my scoring aspect. And I think this year, I plan to get more on the paint, get more assists, finish around the rim, get more mid-range, and just my overall leadership has improved, I think, greatly.
You talk about leadership. Just what kind of leader do you want to be on the floor with this new group of Coastal Carolina Chanticleers?
Just coach on the court, really. Just delivering the game plan and telling people where to go, all that.
You came over to Coastal last year from Eastern Illinois, was your first school. What were some of the things you learned about this Coastal Carolina program last season under Cliff Ellis?
It's just a different type of culture, a culture that I want to be a part of, and I think many people would want to be a part of. And they just do things the right way, I think.
You went to the Sun Belt Media Days a couple of weeks ago in New Orleans. Just tell me what that whole experience was like and just what you learned about the conference.
Yeah, it was a really great experience. The players were all nice, coaches were nice, and the conference is going to be a tough deal this year. Every team's going to be good, and I don't think there's really just one team that's going to, as a front runner to win it. I think everyone has a chance.
You guys took a preseason trip to the Dominican Republic. First off, had you ever been out of the country before?
No, No, that was my first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the whole experience like? How did the whole team come together during that trip?
It was a great experience. We got to bond a lot more together, and we got to play 2 games in practice. So playing against some pro teams, it was a great experience for us and something that we needed, as we had a lot of new people.
I saw a lot of things on social media. There was a beach volleyball game between you guys and the coaching staff in the Dominican Republic. What were some of the things you guys did off the basketball court to really come together?
Yeah, we just one was the volleyball game. We went by the pool a lot. A popular thing was we'd go out to eat at night as a team, so that was fun.
You're a Minnesota guy. Again, went to Eastern Illinois, your first school, and now outside of Myrtle Beach. What do you like about this whole area, getting to play basketball here?
I like the southern hospitality. It's a lot different than Minnesota. I think people are nice in Minnesota, but there's a different type of hospitality that comes here. And you're at a beach and you get to play basketball. It's paradise.
Yeah. Talk about you being a returning player for this year. Just what gets you excited about this group of Shawnee players?
Yeah, I think Coach said it. We all work hard and we all want to be the best that we can. So I think that we all have the same goal in mind, and that is to win a championship.
Henry, appreciate the time.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, we are about to experience MindZero and bring our minds to full clarity. We're talking with Michaela. Michaela, just try to describe what we're going to be going through in this experience.
So a typical experience that we do is normally a guided. A guided means is you're going to follow a breath track. You're going to listen to the breath work. And what we start with is 10 minutes in the sauna with the breath track. We're going to rinse off in our showers, line up around our plunge, do 3 practice breaths outside of the plunge, and then we enter the cold plunge for 2 minutes.
And the sauna is how hot?
Our sauna is between 180 to 220 degrees. Right now we're looking at 210 right now.
Awesome. And then the water in the cold plunge is how cold?
Pretty cold. We keep that 50 and 54 degrees, but we're looking at 50 degrees right now.
Awesome. Well, let's do it. Henry is going for it.
He's wild. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, guys, hopefully the sauna is about as hot as your shooting going to be this year.
Oh.
Yeah. And it's fun as the last 5
But like, this is the most I've ever sweated. I just sitting down. I'm sitting down, I'm sweating.
I didn't know what that sweat was.
Feels like a typical day in Myrtle Beach.
So, before the game, what are you guys listening to? What's on your guys' pregame playlist?
I listen to like Burna Boy, gotta get that Afro music in it, you know what I'm saying? Then I might mix it like some Drake, some Lil Baby, maybe some Young Boy to get fired up.
Henry, what are you listening to?
I'm more of an Eminem. Jack Harlan. A little bit of Drake.
How did it feel in the DR? Did it feel like, I'm not here. Did it feel like, was it like a good temperature? Like, what was it like?
Oh, it was like super humid. If you're in the pool, it's good, but if you're not in the pool, it's pretty. We played a game at night, it was fine, but.
And you guys played the national team? Mm-hmm. Twice? What was the difference in the same time? Is it different?
Yeah. It wasn't their main, it wasn't like call.
So 2 seconds in. 2 seconds in. 2 second hold. 2 seconds in. 2 second hold. 6 second exhale. When you exhale, try to create ripples in the water. 2 seconds in. 2 second hold. 6 second exhale. Keep it going. 2 seconds in. 2 seconds out. Exhale. On your exhales, I want you to create lower. The faster you can get your shoulders in, you're going to create a warm bubble. A warm bubble is going to form around you. 2 seconds in. 2 seconds out.
All right, we just got done with the MindZero experience. Our heads have been cleared. Boys, how about you?
More energy than before.
Amazing.
Feel incredible. And now it's time for men's basketball season first game against Piedmont, November 6th at the HTC Center. We want to thank MindZero for creating this awesome experience for us, and we'll see you November 6th against Piedmont.
Let's get it.